We go through different phases in life, right, and face different challenges. And do you guys sometimes feel that if only there is somebody there we can turn to with the exact answer to our situation?
Yes, 100%.
But what if I tell you guys, right, but for a fee, right, of 200 plus for 1 hour session.
Wow.
Skip. Sure lah. Life coach.
ChatGPT.
Yes.
I'll pass my burden to my friends.
Life coach. Really life coach.
I'll pass
You
the
know
burden.
why or not? Because I got recently go and find. Not life coach, like a couples counselor. 200 plus per hour.
Okay, so I'll get to that later also because they are also considered life coaches.
Oh.
I went to search. Okay, so I'm talking about life coaches. Have you guys heard of life coaches before?
Yeah.
I mean, one of the most famous one is Sylvia recently.
NOC.
I thought you're going to say Tony Robbins or something.
Tony Robbins also became...
Yeah.
I mean,
he
he's
has
life
always
coach
been.
certified lah.
Yeah, he's always been.
But Tony one, different level one.
They are 1 hour 1,000. Yeah.
He doesn't do personal one already.
Okay, so for those who don't know, there are people whose job scope is to listen to the problems, offer some advice, and help you navigate the situation that you are in. From helping people to find love to navigate fertility, of course, all for a price. So the reason why I'm talking about this today is because the wildly varied training, right, and essentially no licensing requirement is making it look like a hustle than an actual career. So I don't know what you guys think.
I thought the reason why you bring it up is to help someone here
No lah.
who has a relationship issue and fertility issue.
Not really. Maybe. It's classified.
The average fee for coaches in Asia was about $300 an hour 3 years ago, and some even going up to 4-figure per hour. So right,
So good.
yeah, it's very well paid lah.
You should
And
be a life coach.
easy. So to be a life coach, right, under the International Association for Coaching Institute, ICF, you just need to complete 60 hours of training, log about 100 hours of coaching practice, and pass the MCQ exam.
MCQ exam.
Yes.
Don't need to study also pass.
That's the thing. Or you can take a 3-day course for about 1,300 and receive a life coach.
There is no way. 1,003.
Yes.
I sign up tomorrow, no.
It's a 3-day course. Once you take, right, they will give you this e-certificate and you're a certified coach.
Why the barrier of entry so low one?
And that is the issue. So I want to ask you guys, given how loosely defined and unregulated life coaching is, right, do you think it's good words and empowerment masked with a professional front? Or do you think there's actual benefit and value that they are actually providing to the society?
Because I know trained life coaches definitely add value. And there was a period where I was into peak performance and stuff, right? So I've learned a bit of it also. And I've gone to life coaches also. There have been some who are really good, and there have been some who I think they use their experience a bit more than the knowledge they take in. Because you have to go through training and you have to know how to address certain situations. You need to understand psychology quite a bit also, so that you can help the person navigate through the troubles that he's facing, which usually is psychological. And a lot of times, those people who are well trained, they put themselves completely out of the picture. They just look at what are the situations you're in and what are the problems you're facing, and what have I learned that can help you go through this problem, navigate through this problem. The slightly newer guys, they use a bit more of their experience and, okay, I'm going to preach and I'm going to prescribe things more than just be neutral and show
Break
you
down.
what are some, It's usually the role of the life coach to help you find out what the right move is. So they are basically just helping you realize things instead of they tell you what you should do.
So talking about advice, right? What is one advice that you have received that is still stuck with you till today?
Never be friends with people whose names start with J.
Actually, I tell you, hey, but you ask them, I tell you, all the J in our life, you all got
All
problem,
the people
no.
who start with J, you ask yourself, they are all bad people, right?
Really, I tell you.
Hey,
I
wait,
tell
we
you.
got one Ultra fans that start with J.
Oh,
They're okay.
but then okay.
Apparently, right, Jays give the best.
BJs.
Just blowjobs and that's it.
I have a short story in my mind. You know, y'all heard of the elephant, right? Whose leg is locked and like tied to a lock, right? So they are tied when they are tied when they are baby lah, right? So when you just unleash the rope, right? They will still think that they are gonna
chained
up,
and then still stay there.
right? And they will not move. And I think in my whole journey of entrepreneurship or of relationship in terms of with people, not just I feel a lot of times, right, it really boils down to you. First of all, you cannot let that thing anchor you. You cannot let anyone to put you in that state of mind. I feel that is the one thing. And in terms of work, right, I feel that you cannot let your old beliefs, right, pull you down, lock you up. So I realized, right, our life is only so short. If you always lock yourself, let people lock you, or you lock your own self, right, gone already. Nothing can be done. Gone.
Okay, my best advice.
Never trust anyone whose name started with J.
You're not giving, no. Because you give, I must cover my ear. No. You
That I have received lah.
Then okay.
That you guys should also take note is don't care what other people think.
That's actually a good advice.
This is the best advice. I remember this one.
It's not the best lah. People whose names start with J always think they're the best. It's not.
I remember this Instagram post, right? You say, when's the last time you feel embarrassed? Then you say, oh, I remember. Then when's the last time you think somebody feel embarrassed? Then you cannot remember. You cannot pinpoint an idea. Nobody care whether you are embarrassed or not, because nobody give a fuck about you.
It's very
you
true.
have
Only you
Mount
care
Mason
about
addresses this very well.
So if those don't care what people think, just do what you believe is right or you happy, and then sometimes seek your friends' help lah. Yeah. Don't let other people judge you.
Yep.
I think for me it is this, I don't know if it's a proverb or a saying, success is holding on to the rope when others have let go. It's a saying for resilience lah. There's another one, fall down 7 times, get up 8. So these are quotes that I tend to look at when things are tough.
They got one saying also,
Hey,
winning isn't everything.
It's
We the only thing.